Welcome to this DaVinci Resolve Fusion node breakdown. Today's node is the Tween node. Going to jump into Resolve on the edit page here, and we have got this shot that we spent all day shooting. We had the models out there, and we got nice footage, but we've got something odd in our footage. And it could be a glitch. It could be that idiot on set that decided to take a photo with a flash during your shoot, but you've got one frame that is just kind of ruins all the footage. So you have options to fix this. One, we could come in here and see if we could cut this one frame out. But it's given us kind of a obvious glitch in between there. So a better way to do that would be to re-add this frame in there. And we can do that using the Tween node. So in order to do this, first thing you want to do is cut away that one frame, because what Tween node is going to do is going to allow us to take that frame before, the frame after, and it's going to fill in that gap using its built-in optical flow within the Tween node. So we'll go ahead and cut that, and we're going to first, we're going to cut this one frame. We'll go up and we're going to cut one other frame, because all we need is one frame before and one frame after. So we're going to go ahead and create a new compound clip, and we will name this frame 1. And we'll create a new compound clip from this one. We will name this frame 3. And then we're going to create a new fusion composition. And we're going to name this frame 2. And we're going to make this one frame long. And we'll go ahead and grab that fusion composition and drop it right there. So now we've got a fusion composition to replace that frame. So once we've got that set up, we're going to jump into Fusion. We've got our media out set up. We'll open our media pool, and we're going to grab frame 1 and frame 3. Now, if we hit Shift Space and search for the Tween node, we'll drop that in. And what the Tween node does is it has a built-in optical flow, like our other nodes, and the optical flow operates exactly like our original optical flow node. Got the classic and the advanced with all the same settings. And down on the node itself, we've got our effects input. This is where we're going to mask off that effects if you need to mask off that effect. But right here, we've got input 0 and input 1. And what this image input 0 is your previous frame. Your green triangle, input 1, is going to be your next frame. So what Tween node is doing is it's building a frame in between our previous frame and our next frame to create that corrected frame. So if we look at our previous frame and we look at our next frame, and let's go ahead and look at our tweened frame. So it just built one frame in between frame 1 and frame 3. Now within your Tween node, you can make any corrections you need to make. And the one correction we need to do is clearly our edges, because we can see some transparency going on. So we're going to select clamp edges, and that fixes that. And your interpolation slider up here, if we slide it all the way to 0, that means it's going to be showing frame 1 or our A frame. If we slide it all the way to 1, it's going to be showing only our B frame. But if we keep it in the middle, it's going to show that tweened image, which is halfway between our two frames. And right here, you can adjust your edge softness and your source frame and warp direction. We want to use forward, and we've got image 0, which is this one, and image 1, which is this one. And if you needed to work backwards, you can work backwards. And again, all our optical flow options are the exact same as our optical flow node. So now if we go back to our edit page, we have got a nice, smooth, corrected image using our Tween node. So that is the Tween node. I will see you in the next node breakdown.